Hello and welcome back to Marineford TCG. Today we're going to be cooking with purple Katakuri. So this leader is the purple monocolor leader out of OP11, and I do think he's being slept on a little bit. This leader's not the flashiest, but it gets a lot of value out of this leader effect, it really does. So shout out to the One Piece leader discussion thread on purple Katakuri in the big One Piece TCG Discord. I took a list from there, modified it a little bit, and this is what I've ended up with after quite a few games now. So, we're going to cover the cards. If you want to skip to the gameplay, you know where the timestamps are. And let's go over the leader and then all the cards. So, Purple Katakuri, 5k, 5 life, Big Mum, nothing funky. When attacking, and on your opponent's attack, once per turn, you can do Dom -1. Look at the top card of your opponent's deck. Then, this leader gains 1000 for the battle. This is both offensive and defensive, and you gain knowledge. Really nice. Obviously, we're going to need really good ways to make up for that Don deficiency that we're going to have, but we've got those in spades. The when attacking portion is really nice in the decks like Blue, Purple, Luffy, and Shanks, letting you attack into their leaders for no cost, effectively, once we regenerate that Don, of course. And the defensive aspect doesn't come up as much, but once you get to that sort of high Don range, 8, 9, 10, that's when you're sort of more free to use this effect, just as a free 1k, similar to how Shanks uses his. In this way, it's a bit more technical to use than Shanks' effect, but you get a lot of value out of this. And knowing what card your opponent is going to have, it's combos with a few cards, and also just give you a lot of knowledge. I'm not yet at the point where I'm tracking my opponent's hand completely. I'll sometimes remember a card here and there, be like, oh, we saw a doll earlier, so he must still have that doll in his hand. But I'm not going to be at that point after just like one day of testing. That's going to be a really hard skill to master. You've got a lot of things to keep track of. So the big combo pieces that you want to see in this deck, on one, you want to see your searchers, and we've got 2 of them. This is the new one. This is Charlotte Pudding. She's a 1/0/1k. Searches top 5 for a Big Mum Pirates card with 2 or more cost. And then activate main, you can do Dom -1, rest her, look at the top card of your opponent's deck. That effect does not come up very much in this deck. That's probably more relevant to something like Purple Yellow Pudding, where you might need that effect. If you want to look at the top card of your opponent's deck, you just use this guy, right? Why would you not use the when attacking? It's just better. I guess if you don't want to attack, you could use this. It's not very relevant, but it's another top 5 search for all of our pieces. And the other one is this. We're going to claim the One Piece. This is not a Big Mum card, so you can't chain in this direction. But if your leader has Animal Kingdom Pirates or Big Mum Pirates, you can look at the top 5, grab an Animal Kingdom or Big Mum card, and the trigger also activates main, which is pretty nice. So basically the entire deck is Animal Kingdom or Big Mum, outside of, well, this card itself and Queen. Looking briefly, I think everything else is Big Mum or Animal, so that's pretty good. This searches everything in your deck other than Queen. And then your sort of curve on 3, you're going to want to play out this Pudding. This is a 3/4. When you do Dom -1, you bring one back. Very similar to the 5-cost Kid. Card's pretty good. It's the best thing you can see on 3, and it's searchable. Very good. Then on 5, you're going to want to play out this Peros Pero. Ideally, you've still got the Pudding on the board. You can play this, swing 6 with using your leader effect, and then get one back with Pudding. Then you can use Peros Pero's effect, and what he does is activate main once per turn, trash one from your hand, declare a cost, and reveal the top card of your opponent's deck. If it matches, you draw 1 and ramp 1 as active, which is really nice. Obviously, on that 5 Don turn, this is a ramp as well as a cycle. Then on every subsequent turn, even if you don't need the ramp, you can either use it to just have an active Don after you do Don -1 with your leader, so you get 1 more Don to play with for the turn, and it just gives you a cycle. And the main combo that we're looking for is this 2-cost kata, which you trash him, and then you can summon a big Katakuri that has a cost equal to or less than the amount of Don your opponent has. And then that summons this, which is rapidly becoming the best card in the set to me. This card is insane. 8/8 blocker, end of your turn, set up to 2 of your Big Mum cards as active, then ramp a Don as rested. Lets you just be really greedy with some of your Don minus plays. 8/8 blocker that can swing, sets himself active. On the turn he comes down, he sets maybe your Peros Pero as active, maybe you attacked with the Pudding, sets that as active. It's really good. Being able to play this for 2, because our leader is Big Mum, is such an advantage over other decks that might seek to use this, like Blue Purple Luffy. So I think this combo is what is giving Katakuri a lot of life. More literally giving Katakuri a lot of life is this Big Mum. It does Don -1, you ditch 1, you heal, and then you get rid of a 6. Really good, can be restored with Katakuri. The list I stole wasn't on this. I get it, it didn't feel necessary, but I do like it at 2 for certain spots. And sometimes you're just not drawing very well, and this can just turn the game around. Removing one of your opponent's dudes, healing a life, you develop a 9/9. I think it is worth playing at 2. You could go to 3 or 4, but honestly I'm fine at 2 at the minute. 4, Charlotte Anana. These chump blockers are incredible at the moment. There's less Lucci around than ever before, and into the decks that are playing out massive units, things like Blue Purple Luffy, and things like Shanks. This is just a free 1 cost blocker. Brilliant. Really good card. Would not go below 4 on this. The fact that it has counter as well is excellent. I really like the design choice that they're making, where they're printing all these sort of type-locked blockers with 1/1 and counter. I think that's great. Other cards, the new big boss monster is this Tenlin. 10, 12, rush, and then it has an effect. It's not a very good effect. When your opponent attacks once per turn, you can do Don -5, declare a cost, reveal the top card. If it's the same, you give your leader 2,000 power for the turn. This is very good defensively, but it necessitates the use of your leader effect as well. This isn't really Don -5, it's actually Don -6, which kind of sucks. It's a lot of Don to go back down. Even if you're going to regenerate most of it on that next turn, it means that you can't play Katakuri, you can't play Linlin on the turn after you use this effect. So it's a little weird. But into some of the aggro matchups, like Doflamingo, it does make it so that this card isn't just completely dead. It can at least give you quite a bit of defense. In terms of 2Ks, I've got 2 of the vanilla 5/6 and 2 of the vanilla 6/7. I couldn't decide which I preferred. Honestly, both are a bit underwhelming, so pick your favourite, I guess. And then we've got 4 of the Stroizen. Stroizen's really good. It rests a blocker at the end of the game if you can declare a cost that's the same. It's the same as everything else. It rests a 4. It's a good card. Doesn't come up a lot, but can come up to close out a game. And Black Maria is sort of a purple mirror tech. In any purple matchup, you whiff your ramp and they get theirs. Well, you can just copy theirs with Black Maria. It's pretty good. And after a big Don minus play, maybe you do a Linlin or something, Black Maria can come up there. It's also searchable off of this because it is Animal Kingdom. So it's a very reasonable 2K. You could go up to 10 to 12 2Ks if you like, but I'm fine at 10 at the minute. I cut a couple for these Linlins and haven't really missed them. I do like the Linlin. 3 Queen, classic card, a blocker, gives you some cycle, what's not to love. 2 of this event that I'm not going to read the name of. 1 Don, 5k if you can call the top card of their deck, which you can with this. This can one be the leader effect is 1 Don, 6k, gets you out of a 10k swing for free, or for one Don. Really good. Trigger says draw a card if you just don't want to see it. I think 2 is fine. You definitely could cut this completely, but I do kind of like it at 2. And then this is the card that I put in. This is Cognac Mama Mash. There's a few different options you can put in this slot. So you've got this. This is a 6 Don event. Main, declare a cost. If it's the same, you carry an 8, an original 8. So even if they've increased the cost for something, it doesn't work. This can get rid of Jack, which is quite nice. It doesn't come up as much as it used to. There's less black decks around. But being able to clear Jack is a nice advantage over the other option, which is Ragnarok. This is Animal Kingdom, so not Big Mum. Still searchable off of this, but not searchable off of this. Costs 5, so it's 1 less. You do still have to do Don -1, and you carry an 8. This is just kind of personal preference. This is alright. This is alright. You're probably doing this on your turn anyway, so you're going to be able to use this like fairly freely. The fact that this hits original cost can come up against exactly Jack, but that's kind of it. So if you prefer Ragnarok, go for it. I'm not saying this is right over that. But this is double searchable, whereas this is only single searchable. Pick your poison. The other card you can play is Hakai Ocean Sovereignty. This is 6 Don, Don -2, but you get to KO 2 6s. Really good into the aggro matchups, things like Bello Betty, things like Dofi, and even things like Green Purple Luffy. This can come up quite a lot. So if they're what you're more scared of, go with this. If big 8 costs is what you're scared of, go with this. The reason I chose this over the Hakai is I was really struggling to deal with opposing 8 cost Katakuris. They were just giving me a lot of trouble in the blue-purple matchup. I figured, right, let's go with a couple of these. We can do 6 Don, remove their kata, 2 Don, develop our own. That seems like a pretty good trade. And ideally, you're developing your kata in that matchup before they are, because they're going to go to 10. They're already 8. So then we need to be using this on their 8 Don turn. Or after their 8 Don turn. Very important. So that's why I've gone with the Cognac Mullen Mash. I think this deck is a lot of fun. You've got a lot of options. We'll be able to tech this more for different matchups if you like. I think this is going to fold to removal. Lucci and Black Smoker are going to be pretty tough. I also think Boa could be pretty tough for what it's worth. You're going to need to develop like multiple of these on one turn, which isn't the easiest. I've also found Nami can be tough, but we can get by that matchup. The Linlin is very good. If they can't Red Rocket, it's great. But that's enough talking. Let's get into the games. Going second into Monkey D. Luffy. Not amazing. Mulligan. This is better. Ah, that's very nice. Okay, we've got lots of searches now. We're gonna... I like lots of these, actually. Gonna grab the 8 cacks. We're gonna need that. Looking for a 3-pud. 3-pud. We'll end the turn. That's the one you want to see really on 3, just so that we can start swinging for 6. I'm going to go cancel, resolve, no trigger. 2 cats, very good. So we've got our combo. He uses a gear second. We've got another 2 cat there. And we've got nothing to do for 1, so we may as well just swing 7. Gear second, sure. That's another ramp. It's a trigger. Yeah, this guy's ramping like a boss. But if he goes to 8, we can 2 cat next turn, which is amusing. So there's an argument, honestly, that you don't. But he's not going to... He's definitely going to 8. He's going to use that gear second that he just drew. Yeah, look at it. Pudding, not bad. We're on 6. I think we want to go with Peros Pero plus 8 cat here. And we can just get there. We're going to go with this. Back in 5 on 6. Use the card action. Send 1 back. Then Lin. Short. 9 Lin. Use the card action. Use the card action. Gives us a Tank Man. We'll use this. Trashing the excess Peros Pero. It was a 9 Lin. Wow, I can't believe it. Going Don. He is on 8. And this is opponent's cost, right? Yeah, opponent. Deploy this. Use this. Play out an 8 cat. Look at that. Disgusting. We can't send anything up, but we can go into Don. Now he can do a Sanji combo, but we've already got an 8 cat, and we can drop either another one or a 10 Lin this turn, which is really good. Really, really good. We've had a good shake of the stick this game, absolutely. But, I mean, so has he. He got a double ramp. He got a ramp out of life. But it did cost him 3 cards. And he gave us that Tank Man to stay at 2. What's he got? He's got a Nami blocker. He needs the Sanji here because we had an incredible turn last turn. That was our 6th Don turn, by the way. Ridiculous. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh, let's see what he goes for here. I think I'm just going to be going with the Linlin this turn. The Linlin seems good. It's just really nice to establish that 10-12 against them. Forces Red Rock. Okay, we're going to see 7. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to do that. If this is a 9-cost Rush Luffy, so be it. It's not. Wow, this is... Oh, this is the... Yeah, that's the nut. That is the nut. Damn. That's really good. We're going to do this. We could still establish this. We get a 2 cat, man. This is incredible. Let's look for it. Ooh, I think we win this game. I think we simply win this game. Attack in. 5. Use the card action. Send one back. Luffy, sure. Use the card action. I don't want to do this because we're going to ramp with Perospero instead. So we'll go cancel. Gives us 1k. Now we're going to go with this. Get rid of that. 2 Don over this. Swap this out. Yeah, do we want to use Perospero actually? Yeah, I guess we can just trash the pudding and get something new. What was it? It was a tank man. Sure. That's not bad. We'll play that out. We'll go 8 with Perospero. 8 with Kata. And then play out the Anana. And then I think we've got this game. He had a really weak 1 turn. And it's all fallen apart. Got to use his giants. That's fine. Ditches the Nami we knew about. Look at that. The combos all come together. Happy days. How do you answer this board? We've got a 5-7. Like, it's got to be Sanji Linlin, right? Tank Man's not going to do it. Yeah, it's got to be Sanji Linlin here. Put the Perospero in life and heal. Like, it's not great. We're going to do this next turn. Develop this massive dude. There's always the chance he can still come back into it. You never count him out. Never count Blue Purple Luffy out, but Sanji Kata is not as good. We've got another 2 cat. I don't love that. I think we're just going to be playing over this pudding. So let's start with... deploy this over that. Start with 6. 9 mum. Interesting that he didn't want to go with that. I wonder why. Do we want to trash and cycle? I don't mind ditching the Katakuri, honestly. It's a 9 mum. Wow. I am going to swing 8-8-8-12. Seems very powerful. He's only got 1 life. He's only got 1 Don open. And it doesn't let him free block. Gives an Usahachi and a Tank Man. Another 8. Go with another 8. Got to counter this one. Otherwise you lose the game immediately. Giant, sure. We're probably losing the 8 cat here though, right? We probably just got to block. Yep. And when we'll stand everything back up so you can't play board. This is so good. We had a really good draw this game. Not all my games against Purple Luffy have gone like this. Absolutely not. Yeah, and there's the concede. This is the first game where I've put this in. The Cognac Mama Mash. Because these Katakuris were just absolutely killing me in this matchup. I've been like, right, let's try it out. Let's try out the Mama Mash. If you can combine that with a 2 cat, you get such a big advantage. Because you're removing their dude, you get a blocker, you get to block their leader swing for free. And then once you get this on the board, if they don't red rock it immediately, it's crazy. You get such good value. Either way, well played to your opponent. Let's move on. If you're still enjoying this video, do consider leaving a like and a subscribe. It massively helps me out, and you'll get more OP11 content in your feed. We're going to Purple Luffy. I'm going to go first. We've got the pudding. We don't have a lot else. It's not the end of the world, though. Let's keep. One, I'm not going to play this out just in case he goes with Kamazo. He goes with Kamazo, this just gets decked. So there's no need. 3 will be playing out the pudding, swinging 6, doing the thing. I do anticipate making a few mistakes for this deck. It does seem somewhat complicated. We do get that there. This Maria will be nice if our opponent gets some crazy ramp off. Deploy this. In. Use the card action. And 1. He's got an 8 cat. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, yep, and we run back. 6 on 5, got to give us a 2. And he does give us a bet. Okay, he's playing Beppo. That's interesting. They're not usually playing the Beppo. Not a bad play, though. It's not bad. So 4, he's probably going to be playing out that Zoro Juro. We'll see whether he wants to swing 5 or 6. On clay. Okay. Going to be not playing out the Zoro Juro then. They must have the Luffy in hand. 7 on 5. We'll just take this one. Nothing doing. Pudding's not bad. It's a shame we don't have the 5-cost Peros Pero. But it is what it is. We can play out this Queen. And then next turn he's going to be on 8. So if he stays on 8, we can potentially do a Katakuri combo. So let's go with the Queen. Use the card action. Turning 1 done. There's the Peros Pero. Is it a turn too late? We might be able to do it next turn. Let's ditch the... honestly, all of these could be pretty useful. We're going to be on 7 next turn, so we can do this plus this. I'm going to ditch the Searcher event, I think, here. Sorry, the counter event. We'll use this, and then we'll just swing 5. I'm not going to use the effect. And he'll counter with 1. Nope, he's going to take... Wow, he must be very low on counter. Either that or he's super digging for Luffy Taro. 6. We'll go no on that. Just give him a 2k. No blocker. We'll give the 10 siblings. Zoro... Okay, so he did whiff the Luffy Taro. There it is. Double Zoro Juros, though, not bad. He can swing 5 if he wants. We can free block. No reason not to. Sangaro. Very reasonable. We're not even going to bother. I respect it. I do respect it. Let's go with a search, I think. Or we could go with the Peros... Yeah, next turn, I'm going to go with the Peros Pero and the Pudding this turn. If we happen to get the 8-cost cat, then we can do this as well, which would be awesome. And then next turn we can do this. I'm probably ditching... Not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure what I'm ditching. Probably the second 2 cat. Yeah, probably that. Let's go with the search anyway. There's the 8 cat. We could also get Hakai Ocean Sovereignty and remove his board. That's not bad. I think I prefer developing my own though. So we're going to go 4 into 1 to get the clear. Nice. Then how does this work? So we attack first. 5. Use the card action. Return the 1 that we've tapped. It's a 4-cost Bond Clay. Okay. Then we'll ramp 1 back. Good to know. Then he's got to deal with a 6, which he should surely just counter. Yep, gives us another Beppo. I'm going to attack with Queen because we're going to have the Katakuri, so we've got at least a blocker. We're also in no danger. Gives Nusahachi, that's a nice one. Now we'll go with Perospero. Crashing. I'm going to get rid of Anana. And then I'm going to declare 4. Wow, I can't believe it. It was that. We'll gain a Don. Then we'll go 2 Don. Katakuri. Trash. Bang. End the turn. Stand this up. Rampadon. That's such a good card. That's such a good card. He can't even attack our Pudding. Our Pudding got to clear the stinky Perospero for free. What a treat. And we know he has a Bonclay. We know he has an 8 cat as well. Next turn, I think we're just going to be going with this Linlin. It's not the craziest card, but it is pretty good. There's Luffy Taro into Sangoro. We're going to see quite a few swings here. I'll open my can. I'm expecting him to leave 1, potentially. Definitely not going to use that. If he's just going to attack this, I need a board spot anyway. Let's just let it go. Because I want to take at least 1 swing to my face. Just so we can get a card. Yeah, and then we'll just free block this one. Cool. That'll be not great this turn, but maybe good next turn. Yeah, I think we're just going to go with the Big Mum this turn. So let's deploy that. Very nice. Then we'll go 5 here. Use the card action, send back 1. It's a 9 Mum. Why not? Gives us 2k. Okay, now I'm going to go board because he did that. 8 to 6. He's going to giant that. Wow, interesting. Interesting. Well, so we can clear 1 of them, and then this 7's going into your life, sir. We could, if he doesn't have a 2, he gets very punished by this. And we know what was the card? It was a 9 Mum. So we knew one of the cards he drew was a 9 Mum. He didn't have a 2 before this, so this card has to be a 2k for him to save this. And it wasn't. Cool. End the turn. Stand up 1, 2. He's not attacking into this. There's just no way. It's way too expensive. Next turn, probably going with Queen. Gonna hold 1 up for this, just on the off chance we need it. Man, this event art is terrifying, by the way. This is terrifying. We'll just use this. This is a freebie, right? He has a 7-cost Sanji on the top. Sure. No. 6. No, stop offering me that. Brother. I'm gonna 2k out of this one with the Black Maria. I don't want him to get any bright ideas about playing out a 9-cost Luffy and attacking my Katakuri if I block. Still not doing that. We'll go no block at resolve. Poison, nice. Always like to see a 2k. Katie's going to learn them, get rid of my Perospero. His hand is rapidly depleting. There's that kata we knew he had. And he's played the Lin that we know he had. He's got a Sanji in life, right? This is a Sanji. Man, keeping track of all these things is going to be so difficult. It's going to be so hard. Anyway, let's go with Queen. No 8-cost cats, which is a bit of a shame. I think we're going to ditch the Pudding at this point. She's kind of outstayed her welcome. Let's go 8 into Sangoro. Let's try an 8. Because he's really high on life, but really low on cards. Cool. Let's do 12 on 8. That will remove the Luffy Taro. Yep. I might as well attack with this, right? We'll do 6. Yeah, we'll do 6 with this. And then 7 with this. No, 6, 8. We'll do 7, 7. Yeah, 7, 7. And hold 1 up for the event. Cool. He's drawing a 4-cost law. Good to know. Our hand is handily at 6. This seems like a win from here. He did whiff the Luffy Taro on 7, admittedly. Right, we're standing up. This. And this, right? Because he's not attacking this. I mean, if he does attack it, we've got a queen blocker that I can just sack off. Queen's very good. Big fan of this queen. Just draw so many cards. And we only got 1 kata combo this turn as well. Just gonna take this one, I think. Sure. Like, if that's your... I was fully aware he can do that, but if that's his play for the turn, it's just not very good, is it? It's just not very good. He did hit our 2 cat, which is a little annoying. He does ramp up. Okay, he's going to play the Sanji and rest queen. But, like... this is a freebie. There's a 9 lin on top. Yeah, and then we block the 7. Like, he's getting absolutely nowhere, and we can just go for game now, because he's got only 1 life. We've got a big mum, we've got a cat, we've got leader, we can swing this, we've got queen. We're in a great position there, and I think he's right to concede. There's no way to come back. But well played to our opponent, let's move on. Got to give him to Koby, he's chosen 2nd. I'm going to mulligan that. Hopefully we get the 3-cost pudding. We don't. That's a shame. I'll just take another searcher event, I think. Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. You're always looking for that free... oh, we can't. It's not not Big Mum. This is useless. We'll just grab a 2k in this case. I'll grab this one. Then pass it over. Yep, no 3-cost pudding. Well, it's okay. We'll just swing 8. No effect. He'll take. Pass it over. Then next turn we're going to go with the Perils Peril. We won't get to ramp, which is a little bit of a shame. But what can you do? The 10 siblings are not ideal. I guess we could go with Queen next turn. Kuzan is pretty good. That's his ideal play. What did he mill? He milled a peacock, and... ooh, Otama. That's an interesting one. I think we're just going to go with this regardless. Then Goku. Sure. 1 cost. Give us a Virgo. Use this. We'll ditch. We might play out this Anana. We don't need a second Perospero. 1. Wow, it was correct. Benidon. We'll play out the Anana. And pass it over. If he wants to, like, attack this, then our Anana goes wild. Here's the thing. He's going to be looking for Helmeppo this turn, no doubt. Helmeppo Koby would be very good. But we have the Anana. He's doing this smart. He's going to attack this here, and then the Helmeppo Koby's going to take this out. I'm going to take this one, and we're going to try and save this. And this is Helmeppo Koby, right? We've got to save this. Oh, Divine Departure. Well, I didn't expect that one. Fair enough. Katakuri is nice. We get next turn, I expect. Go with the Peros Pero again. What could we draw that would cost more than 1 that's worth playing? Nothing, really. Let's just try and clear this Kuzan. Send one back. It's a Sengoku. Cool. Do this. Ditching. 9 mum's kind of bad into them. Probably don't need 2 queens, though. It's a 1-cost Sengoku. And a Don. And we didn't draw anything good to play, but that's fine. We've got another 5-7. And we ate his 4 Don turn. I'd say we're slightly ahead at the minute. But they can always come back into it. I would just give him... Next on, I think we're doing Kata. So we'll just give the... We'll give the Maria. The Maria is useless in this matchup. This is a mirror for like a purple mirror tech. Moria. Okay, Moria, Kuzan, Peacock. Interesting. That is interesting. Doll. And Kuzan ditched. Kuzan, Hibari, Aramaki. Okay, well we've got these Linlins coming out soon. So this Katakuri has got to go down. Debating whether I want to hit this or not. And the answer is not. Probably going to ditch this Linlin though. Off the Peros Pero effect. Hibari, sure. So we're going to hit him for 7-7. Then we've got a Don for fun. Gives us a Doll and an Aramaki. Cool. Now we'll trash the Big Mum. Wow, it was a 5-cost. Incredible. Getting an active Don. Nothing doing with that though. End the turn. Stand him up. And we'll gain a Don for fun. This doesn't let Moria attack Navy. Sorry, attack active, which is the important thing. And that is very, very important. Hibari, gonna minus down that. That's pretty good. Another Hibari, gonna minus down Kata again. Okay, that's a little spooky. No, the other one's gonna minus down Peros Pero. This is going to be 7-on-6. We can defend that. We can defend 2 7-on-6s. And then this is going to be 5-on-5. 7-on-6, 7-on-6, 5-on-5. Yeah, that's fine. I would choose the card action here, because this is a freebie. It's a Mana... Oh, Manat, interesting. We have to take this Moria swing. Yeah, that's not happening. Who's attacking active? This is Hibari, right? Because this can't attack active. That one hits... This one can't attack actives, right? Oh, this only hits leaders. Okay, so this simply can't attack. This can attack here. And then we're taking the Moria swing. Right. No blocker. Give him the 10 siblings. And go no blocker. Because we can't block, otherwise both this attacks and the Moria attacks the Katakuri. Which we can't allow to happen. I think we're in a very good spot now. Yeah, and we'll take that. Nice 1k. Nothing crazy. Gonna play out the 10 mum here for sure. Do we want to attack anything first? I think we might as well. Let's go 7 to Kuzan. Cool. Go 8 to Hibari. If he saves this, cool. Even better. Go 10 for Lin. Attack. 5 to lead. Use the card action. Send one back. It's a Monet. What we doing, brother? We're countering? Or are we not? We have to counter, right? Oh, that's painful. That is painful. Let's trash pudding. It's a Monet. That's 2 cost. Incredible. An active Don. I mean, that would have been okay, but it's okay. Let's clear this Moria. Pass it over. 1, 2. Getting arrested. Don, he's not attacking this. This is just too big. If he wants to, like, waste all of his power reduction on this, so be it. Yeah, the fact this only hits leaders sucks. Moria, Doll, Aramaki. Peacock. So he can maybe remove this kata. To be fair. He might be able to remove the kata. That's fine. We can either play another one or develop another Linlin. Another Doll. Okay. Yep, debuffs the kata. These are the only 2 that can attack. So we're going to do 7. 8. 8's okay. I don't really want to defend this. Do we have a block? Yeah, because this 7 can only go into Peril Life then. No. Yeah, just block, right? That ruined your plan, didn't it? Because now we can cleanly leader effect plus 2k out of this, or just 1k out of it if it goes here. Next turn, probably just playing the Queen. And well, we can leader effect 1k then. It's a Peacock. Definitely not doing that. And then we'll give him the Pudding. Pudding's useless. Passes it over. I'm going to go with Queen. Let's go with this. Because if we get 2 cats... No 2 cats. Can't grab this. Can't grab this. This is useless. So I guess we grab this and hold 1 up for that. That's not bad. Is this not Big Non-Pirates? Cost 2 or higher. Genius. The more you know. Why does this cost 2 or higher? That sucks. I hate that. I hate that. I think we're just playing out the Katakuri then. This is a rad beam, right? Cool. I'll take that. Then we'll definitely do the Katakuri. Attack. Leader. Use the card action. Send back 1. Peacock. Sure. Now, we knew that already. Takes that one. Definitely going to block this one. Yep. And then we'll go with the Prospero effect. Trash. I think the Linlin. I don't think we need another one at this point. And it's a 1 cost. Woo. And a on. We get a 2k. Nice. Pass it over. 1, 2. Crazy card. This kata is crazy. Katakuri is insane. Peacock. No doubt looking for more dolls at this point. Is there anything else that can help him greatly? He has one in hand, I think, actually. Kuzan's definitely not what he was looking for. And did Kuzan had Koby with the Sengoku. Still got that Monet in his hand as well. That we know about. Don't care much for that. Next turn, probably going to be a Queen turn. Possible we go for game, but you've got to imagine he's going to set up at least a couple of blockers and still keep 1 up for that rad beam. Another doll. Brings down our Katakuri. Does he have something to let him attack actives though? Because currently the answer is no. Yeah, currently the answer is no. We'll see. He needs an Aramaki, right? Peacock. But his hand's only going to be 2 cards. And you don't need me to tell you that's not good. Another doll is not Aramaki. I think he played the doll and then realised he couldn't attack actives because we removed the Hibari last turn. 7 on 5, we'll do this. Use the card action, send back 1. It's a doll. Definitely not doing that. We'll ditch the Daifuku. So we can go with Destroyzen. It rests the doll. And then that seems pretty good, right? Yeah, it seems pretty good. Oh, what was it? We used we looked at the top deck. I can't remember what it was. It was a doll. It's a doll. Did he play out? What did he play out after that? Did he play this after that? No, because this grabbed a doll, and the top deck is also a doll. So we can safely do this because we know it's a 4. Then we can rest the doll. Woo! Very nice. Let's go 11 with Kata. 12 with Big Mum. Yeah, and that's going to be the game. Fair enough. We'll go 7 with Pero. And that's going to be the game. Well played to our opponent. That was pretty convincing. He didn't see Koby on 6. But other than that, sorry, Helmeppo on 6. But other than that, he had a pretty good curve. The Moria was a bit weird. Wasn't the biggest fan of the Moria. But we just kind of got our stuff. Our Pero stuck. Then our Katakuri got dolled. Then we got this big mum down, which was very useful for getting rid of the Gecko Moria. And from there, we're just able to dismantle his board card by card. In the early game, we had really good aggression. Even without the 3-cost pudding, right? Yeah, we whiffed the pudding, but we got the Pero, which this is the important one. But hey, well played to our opponent. Let's move on. So let me know what you thought of those games with the purple Katakuri. I'm having a great time with this deck. This 8-cost Katakuri is just both so fun, so powerful. I genuinely think this is probably the best card in the set. It's just so good. An 8-cost blocker that attacks, stands itself back up. The Ramping Adon is a nice side point. And in this deck especially, restanding things like Pero and Pudding, he's just brilliant. It's really, really good. Don't underrate this guy. He's insane. But either way, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.